everyone to the first Jcw Raw of 2020 and the first Jcw Raw of the new decade. And what a night this will be, as this is the final Raw before Survivor Series. However, tomorrow we will see a Jcw live event. Tomorrow, it's not too often we see those, but when we do, big things tend to happen on those live events. You know, it's 2019 was a good year for me. I had 2 epic encounters with my mentor, the original Sin Rennick, 2 matches that were match of the year candidates, and sure, I lost both matches. The fact is, it was still something, and I proved that I still got what it takes to be here in Jcw, and I also reclaimed the spot as general manager of Raw when I took out that no good piece of trash Ron Buster back at Halloween Havoc. And now I'm on my retirement tour, and there's this higher power that's standing in my way. This higher power takes issue with the way I and Rennick run things, but the fact is, Jcw is stronger than it ever has been before. So, Rennick, he's gonna be dealing with the higher powers cronies at Survivor Series, while I battle the man himself, the man behind all this, the higher power. And I promise you, I don't give a damn who you are. At Survivor Series, you will go down. And in tonight's main event, to give myself a little bit of practice, because I'm sure you're going to be one tough son of a gun, I've booked myself in a match against the Jcw champion, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. What? We have a match that is the caliber of a Starmania main event on our Raw main event. Jacob going one-on-one with the Jcw champion, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Oh my God, these people are definitely going to get their money's worth here tonight. Jacob versus the Fiend, live tonight in your Raw main event. Man, I don't know about you, but that is gonna be something. And ladies and gentlemen, we are live here in Memphis, Tennessee. We're in King Country, and Jerry the King Lawler is here as he's competing in a no-holds-barred match against Seth freaking Rollins. So we are in King Country tonight, so it's only fitting that he competes tonight. And with Survivor Series very quickly approaching, next Saturday night is the Survivor Series pay-per-view. And tomorrow night on the live event, it was announced that to get us into the Survivor Series mood, we will see a man from Raw and a man from SmackDown go one-on-one on the live event tomorrow.
Weighing in at 217 pounds,
And one of those men, the man representing Raw in that match tomorrow night on the live event, will be this man, former JCW champion and JXT champion and former tag team champion, the Architect, Seth Rollins, as the man he is facing from SmackDown is SmackDown's World Heavyweight Champion, Kurt Angle. Of course, there will be something coming out about what Chris Jericho did to Angle after their world title match on SmackDown last night. So we'll be hearing more about that on the live event tomorrow and how all of that's going to be handled. And the King is here. We are in King Country.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, Jerry the King Lawler!
We are definitely in King Country here tonight. You can hear the positive response for the King. Yet Seth, he also got a positive response as well, and here we go. No holds barred. Anything and everything goes. Rollins Lawler. One-on-one here on Raw. The first match of Raw in the new year and in the new decade as well. This is gonna be good, as it's been a good minute since Lawler last competed in a match, and to face someone who's been competing night in and night out and just had two epic encounters with the Fiend. Yeah, I don't know how good it's gonna be for Lawler and Rollins. It's just those two losses to the Fiend hurts. They did. There's no way you can say that they didn't. Because, I mean, those two matches, Rollins, he needed to win both, and Rollins lost both. I mean, so Rollins, he needs to get back on the ball, and a good way is by winning this match. Oh, Lawler caught Seth with a nice kick. Lawler ain't done. But the King, oh, if this is going to be a permanence, if Jerry Lawler is coming back for one more run, well, I'd be glad to see Lawler come back for one more run. Oh, Rollins with a buckle bomb to Lawler. I've been wondering, how would Jerry Lawler match up with this new era of competitors like Seth Rollins? How would he match up with them? Oh, would he match up evenly, or would he be better, or would he not be better? I mean, we're sort of in that answer right now, and Rollins going for another buckle bomb. Rollins with a second buckle bomb. This is not what's freaking Jerry the King Lawler wanted. We're in his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee, and he's getting his ass kicked. And this is Lawler's first match in years. Three, you gotta wonder if ring rust is an issue. Oh, Lawler, Michinoku driver. Driving Seth to the mat. Here comes Lawler. Huge shots and more. Followed by backbreaker. For Lawler, this ain't really about winning the match. It's about proving that, well, he's still got it. And that he's worthy of having one more run here in the wrestling business. And he wants to do it with the biggest company, JCW. Oh, and a belly to belly out there on the floor. Remember, no holds barred, so no countouts. However, this has been strictly a wrestling match between Lawler and Rollins. No weapons have been introduced yet. Rollins sling blade. Oh, Lawler, he's got to be hurting after that. Rollins, his sling blade, it looks painful as all hell. Oh wait, Lawler, he saw an opening and he took it at Jerry. Wisely did not stop there. Lawler DDT out on the floor. Rollins in trouble now. Lawler with an opening. And Lawler. Oh, Jerry. Catching him right where he needs to tell. Lawler continuing to inflict the damage that he's got to inflict on Rollins. Wait. Rollins with a kick to the back of the leg. Rollins caught Jerry right on the button with that super kick. That's it. No. Lawler ain't gonna be beaten with just one super kick. Not in his hometown, he's not. On a chop from Rollins, followed up by an inverted Russian leg sweep. This has been a very tough match for Lawler, but Lawler's really tough. God, this doesn't bother him one bit. Northern Lights suplex. Seth, he's giving up. Seth, trying to recover. The king with his Texas pile driver. The king may have just beaten Seth Rollins. In his first match back, he may have just defeated the Architect, one of the top guys here at JCW. Lawler, the cover. Ah, Lawler almost. But Seth Rollins finding a way to hang in there. Wait a minute. Lawler with a one-legged Boston Crab. Lawler gonna try to force Rollins to submit here. Rollins is in agony. The referee is checking. Jerry Lawler's proving that he's still got it in this match. Oh, Rollins, he got out of it. Rollins got out of that. Just a top. Oh, a knee. Right to the face of the king, and the king is stunned. And Rollins gonna take advantage of that. Oh, Rollins, cover. No, the king survives. Rollins shaking his head. No, he thought he had Jerry beat. So did I. I thought it was over there. But the king continues to find ways. No, not a third buckle bomb. Rollins. No, a third buckle bomb to the king. Rollins with a frog splash. Frog splash. Rollins ain't done. Balls it up with a revolution knee. Rollins with a frog splash. Followed up by a revolution knee. It's Seth. Still ain't done. Rollins with a stomp. Rollins cover. Seth Rollins picks up the win. Rollins defeats Jerry the King Lawler in his hometown. What an incredible match. But in the end, Seth Rollins defeats Jerry Lawler in his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. But I think after that epic performance, I say Jerry Lawler has what it takes to have one more run here in JCW. I really do think that, and I think he deserves it after that epic performance. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the best of 5 series between Brock Lesnar and Goldberg continues, as there will be 5 matches between Lesnar and Goldberg, and whoever wins 3 matches first will get a shot at the JCW title in the future.
Scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
These two were former tag team champions. Together now they are branching out to the singles division, and well, only one of them's getting that shot at the JCW championship in the future following Survivor Series, because this is a best of 5 series. Goldberg got the first victory last week on Raw, and you see, whomever gets 3 victories first in this best of 5, see, there will be 5 matches. There can be up to 5 matches. But say Goldberg were to win this match and then win the next one, then the best of 5 would be over. And there would have only been 3 matches, because whichever man wins 3 matches first gets the title shot. That's why it's a best of 5, to where there can be no tie. That's why there's the 5th match, if it's needed. As these two will have their next match in the best of 5 tomorrow night on the live event, as Goldberg makes his way towards the ring.
And his opponent from
Goldberg, he got the first victory last week on Raw. Goldberg looking to win his 2nd here tonight and be one step closer to winning this best of 5. Brock, he looks to get his first victory in this best of 5 to tie things back up between him and Goldberg. And Lesnar, not wasting any time. Shot on a headbutt. Stunning Goldberg and a suplex. No wasted motion from the former JCW champion Brock Lesnar. No waste in motion. Goldberg's not sure what's going on. Lesnar with another suplex. Lesnar is not wasting any time. He is taking Goldberg on a trip through Suplex City. And Goldberg, to say the least, has been taken by surprise by the Beast, as Goldberg is in big trouble right now. Oh, Goldberg caught Lesnar, super kick. I don't care if you're a man or a beast, that kick from Goldberg will drop you, and it'll drop you fast. And I've been on the receiving end of one of Brock's suplexes and one of Goldberg's super kicks. Neither one feels particularly great. They both hurt like hell. Oh wait, but Lesnar taking down Goldberg. Lesnar, he wants to stay on the offensive in this match as much as he can. Oh, he just needs a basic Goldberg with a suplex. With a belly to Lesnar. Lesnar getting up. It looks like Goldberg's taking Brock to a suplex city. Brock trying to escape the grasps of Goldberg. No! Lesnar was not. He knew what he was doing. Back to the waist. Another suplex to Goldberg. Goldberg, these suplexes are really starting to take a toll on Goldberg. They're really starting to affect Bill Goldberg. And this could be the key that leads Brock Lesnar to this victory here tonight, are these suplexes. And I wouldn't be surprised. It's the suplexes Brock Lesnar delivers to you early on that ends up playing a factor, a big factor, later on the match. A suplex on the ropes. I mean, that's just a fact. I've wrestled Lesnar before. And those suplexes, the explosiveness of Lesnar from early on with all the suplexes, they take a toll on your body. They do. And if you last long enough to be able to survive Lesnar's suplexes and the onslaught from early on and actually get something going, well, it'll be hard to truly get anything going, because Brock would have taken a lot out of you with his suplexes and explosiveness from early on in the match. The only guy who can match Brock's explosiveness is his opponent in the ring, Goldberg. But Goldberg's having a hard time matching it right now. As Brock Lesnar is just, it's like a typical day for him. Oh, no, Goldberg's up. Goldberg's up, and I slamming the beast down. Down goes Lesnar. Dodged. Back body drop. Yes. Goldberg ain't done. Spine buster to the beast. Oh, but Goldberg, he's changed the tide. Changed the big top spear. The beast is down. The beast is down. Goldberg, call it for it. Call it for the end of Brock Lesnar. Jackhammer. No! Lesnar kicked out. Lesnar had enough left in the tank to kick out of the jackhammer. But look at this, Goldberg stalking the beast, ready. Didn't know. I don't know what Goldberg was going for there, but Lesnar does it to the waist. And Brock Lesnar, continuing the suplexes, are taking their toll on Bill Goldberg's body. And Lesnar not gonna waste any time, no wasted motion. Lesnar F5. Brock Lesnar with the victory. It is all tied up once again. Goldberg with one win, Brock with one win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have a fatal four-way over the top rope battle royal with the winner going to lead Team Raw at Survivor Series. And here comes the big dog. And here comes Jake the Snake Roberts. And here comes one of the three founders of JCW.
And from South Carolina, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Mount of the South, Dylan Campbell.
And here comes one of the three founders of once known as CCW of JCW, Moose Prime 98, as he is a multi-time world champion and a former King of the Ring winner. And he's making his way towards the ring as, of course, he was drafted to Raw in the brand split last year, and he has been a huge asset here on Raw. And the winner of this match will lead Team Raw into battle against Team SmackDown at the Survivor Series. And here comes hell. Here comes Kane.
Weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
As a big thing, we will find out who the SmackDown team captain is tomorrow night on the live event, and we will find out who are the two teammates the winner of this match will pick for Team Raw at Survivor Series. And on the live event, we'll also find out what two guys the team captain, whomever that may be, for Team SmackDown will pick. So a lot happened on the live event tomorrow night, and here we go. Fatal 4-way over the top rope battle royal, Roman Reigns, Jake the Snake Roberts, Moose, and the Big Red Machine Kane. Which one of these four men will be the team captain of Raw at Survivor Series? Moose and Reigns going at it. You got Kane, who's a JCW original, who had a rather epic 2019, having that epic feud with DX that lasted the first half of 2019. And there goes Reigns. Reigns has eliminated Kane. He had one hell of a 2019. I mean, he spent the first half of the year from like March to freaking like June feuding, him and his brother The Undertaker feuding with D-Generation X. They had the feud of the year. So, yeah, and Kane also having that match with Rennick breaking away from him. Oh, Moose now. Huge shots. Oh, but Jake from behind, no. And Roberts is out. Jake Roberts has been eliminated. Moose taking about at the power of Moose. You know, Moose would love nothing more but to lead Team Raw into battle at Survivor Series. Moose now, what is he? Dragon Kane. Oh, what a punch to the side of the head from Moose, followed by a spine buster. Moose now with a last ride. And Moose now to finish this off Moose will be the team captain for Raw at the Survivor Series. This match was not long at all, but Battle Royals, especially 4-man ones, aren't long to begin with. Moose proved that he still got it in this match. He didn't have the greatest 2019, but he looks to make 2020 much better. And a good way to do that is the way he just did it. Winning that Fatal 4-Way Battle Royal, and now he gets to lead Team Raw at Survivor Series. That's going to be something. But coming up next, the Cyber Fam Championship's on the line as the Demon King, Finn Balor, defends the gold against the immortal Hulk Hogan.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. It is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
He's back. The immortal Hulk Hogan has returned for the first time since StarMania 14 in 2018, when he did battle with Shawn Michaels. We are seeing the Hulkster, and Hogan has signed a JCW contract, but the contract Hogan signed was to where Hulk Hogan is a free agent. Hulk Hogan can appear on both Raw and SmackDown, to where Hogan signed a deal with both Jacob and Rennick to compete on both Raw and SmackDown. And with Hogan being the legend he is, he's the only guy who they would allow do that, to compete on both Raw and SmackDown. And this is Hogan's first match back, and he has an opportunity to become champion already, as he does battle with the Demon King, Finn Balor. No one has ever defeated the Demon. Nobody. The Demon King persona of Finn Balor has never been defeated, and as long as he's champ, and he's been the Demon every time we've seen him now, as Balor says it is a permanent change. He is the Demon permanently now, at least when he's in the ring anyway. And here we go, Balor gonna try to chop down Hulk Hogan. Oh, Hogan got the leg off, taking Finn down. Of course, last week we saw Balor do battle with the $1 Million Man, and I think the $1 Million Man, he had a lot of tricks up his sleeve, but they just weren't enough to defeat the Demon, and I don't think you can defeat the Demon. But Hogan, he's clearly giving it a shot. Oh, Hogan's still up. Balor can't believe it. Hogan's a little bit rocked. Balor, he's just gonna do it again. Hogan, still only a little rocked. Balor, he'll do it until he falls there. Now, Hogan goes down. Balor soars, elbow straight to the heart of Hulk Hogan, and now a kick to the back of the Hulkster. Not what Hogan wanted. Wait a minute. That's just anything goes, Hogan. He's not an extreme wrestler, but I mean, he can get extreme if he's got to, if that means winning the match. Of course, the Cyber Fam Championship is a very prestigious and extreme championship. The Cyber Fam title can really help your career. With the likes of, with the Undertaker being the first champion and Taker holding it, the likes of Undertaker holding it multiple times, and Shawn Michaels and Triple H holding it, Daniel Bryan, Finn Balor, Steve Nash Jr., many top names here in JCW have held the Cyber Fam Championship, and when Rennick, when he was in charge, added that 24/7 rule to the championship, to where the champion would have to defend it every night. For whichever show he's on, it's huge. And with the title being on Raw, well, obviously the title has to be defended every week on Raw. And the Demon, he is the longest reigning Cyber Fam champion. I don't know how he's been able to be champ for so long, because we've seen with many other men that having to defend the title in hardcore matches every week just takes its toll on the body, and they're just not able to retain the championship no more. But Balor's been able to defy that. And Balor get to fight here tonight against Hogan. He's never faced anyone quite like the Demon. But I mean, this is what Hogan wanted. This was the match he wanted. He wanted this to be his first match back. He wanted a shot at doing something that no man has ever done. Balor. But it looks like Hogan's just going to be another name added to the Demon's list of opponents he has defeated. No! Not yet, anyway. So like I said, I don't think the Demon is beatable. Oh wait, Balor's got his hands. Like in a sec. Ow! Right to the ribs, and now to the side of the back. Oh man, I hate to be Hogan. Balor choking Hogan out with the kendo stick. I mean, it's anything goes, so. Oh, but Hogan ain't called the Immortal One for nothing. Hulkamania wasn't born for nothing. Hogan ain't a legend for nothing. Oh, taking down Balor. Oh, man, Balor's gonna feel that one in the morning. Hogan will introduce another weapon. Is that wild seeing what the kendo stick has done to him? Oh, Hogan. He introduces the table. Like I said, Hogan will get extreme if he has to, if that means coming out on top as the winner. Oh, into the corner, into a German suplex. And Hogan, he's got to do what he's got to do. I mean, no man has ever defeated the Demon, Finn Balor, here in JCW, and I don't think it can be done. I think it's impossible. But Hogan, he's defeated the undefeatable before. He's defeated Andre the Giant in the Silver Dome. So, I mean, could he defeat the undefeatable again here tonight and defeat the Demon King? Two massive chair shots to the skull of Balor. And Well, oh man, he had something in mind. Hogan had something in mind. But Balor, 1916. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Hogan's not getting up from that. A 1916 from Power. Usually it's ball game. And that's it. What? The Immortal One is hanging in there. And the demon within Finn Balor is coming out right now. As I can't believe it. Hogan found a way to kick out Balor Kid. But I don't know. Maybe he should have stayed down. Because now Balor is angry. Lesson 1 is the demon angry. Oh. I don't think Hogan really cares. Down goes Balor. Hogan's setting up that table. What is he about to do to Finn? Finn trying to get up. Hogan, he's got something planned for Finn. Finn, though, has no idea what Hogan's about to do to him. Wait a minute, Hogan, wait. Hogan with a suplex right through the table. Hogan just suplexed Finn right through the table. And now he drops the big leg. Are you kidding me? Are you? No! A near fall! At 2.5. Freaking Finn Balor. The demon kicks out. Oh, wait a minute. You gotta be kidding me. It's been a while since we've seen this. Hogan, he's hawking up. The demon, but what the demon is trying to fight. Oh, but it's no use. Hogan, the big boot. Hogan, the leg drop. Hogan, the cover. He beat him. Still with the Hulk up. And the big boot. And a second atomic leg drop. It still ain't enough to defeat Finn Balor. Hogan played a little dirty there. I mean, he's doing what he's got to do. Hogan, slam. The big leg. No way. Balor moved out of the way. Balor moved out of the way with the big leg. Hogan into the corner. Finn. What's on Finn's mind? Oh, I know exactly what's on the demon's mind. The demon ascends. The demon with the Cobra Claw. Finn Balor retains again. I told you that he can't be beaten. And I think now, by this point, I think everyone should just believe me. I don't care who you are. There is no way you can defeat the demon. There is just no way. He survived everything. Nothing can keep him down for that 1, 2, 3. The Demon King has defeated Hulk Hogan. The Demon remains the Cyber Fam Champion. Can anybody defeat him and take the championship away? I don't think anybody can. He's beaten everyone there is to beat. mean, he's the longest reigning Cyberfam champion in history. So wait a sec. Balor's got his hands on a microphone. You know, it's been a long time since I last talked to all y'all. Last time that was before I won this championship. It seems like all the way back in June, and it's January now, and I'm still the champ. As it no one has been able to beat me. Guys like Triple H, recently Hulk Hogan and the $1 Million Man, and Daniel Bryan, they've all given me epic and great matches within this ring. Matches that I'll never forget. But in the end, I beat them. But now, there's someone, I've beaten everyone on Raw who is into challenging for my championship, except for one man. There's one man who stands out. One man who I've yet to defend my championship against. That man is Seth Rollins. So Seth, get out here. Wait a second. The demon is calling out Seth Rollins. He is calling out the Beast Slayer. I mean, that is right. Finn Balor has defeated just about everyone there is to defeat here on Raw, except for this man, Seth Rollins. Their paths have never crossed in JCW. The demon, I think it's, but Seth, of course, earlier tonight, he competed in a no-holds-barred match with Jerry Lawler. Of course, Seth won that match against the King. What does Seth gotta say to this? Finn, I got a lot of respect for you, and I already know what it is that you want. Believe me, and I accept your match between us. I just need to know when. Well, when is pretty simple. As much as I would love to face you tomorrow, unfortunately, you're already booked for a match for that live event. So, I propose me and you one-on-one at the Survivor Series for the Cyberfam Championship. I'm up for it. You know I'd never turn down a fight. I love a fight. I love a hard-fought battle. But you want to know what I love more? A hard-fought battle that I win. And I know you'll give me a hard-fought battle, Finn, but I'm gonna do what no man's ever done, and that's beat you. Yeah, you think that's Seth. See, I have a lot of respect for you. You most recently went to war with the Fiend Bray Wyatt, and in my eyes, in y'all's last encounter last week on Raw, you had him reeling, and I think you were really close to taking him down, but unfortunately, you failed. What makes you think that you could beat me? Look, you and the Fiend are two totally different entities. The Fiend comes from hell itself, and I don't know if there's anybody who can take him down, but the fact is, if I know someone can take you down, I've taken down Finn Balor the Man, so I know damn sure I could take out the demon. You talk a big game, Seth, But something that you don't realize, when I first came here to JCW, in my very first match, in case you haven't forgotten, I beat you in my very first match here in JCW. I hope you haven't forgotten about that. No, I haven't forgotten about that. It feels like yesterday when you first came here in 2016 and you beat me in your very first match at SummerSlam. And you don't know how long that loss has sat with me. And this shot at Survivor Series is a shot at redemption. And you ain't gonna get shit. 'Cause I have beaten the very best Raw has to offer. And Seth, I've beaten you before, and I know I can beat you again. I don't care if you're in the prime of your life. I know I can beat you again. So Finn, Seth, next Saturday, when that bell rings, I won't hold anything back. I won't show you any mercy. And with all due respect, I will put you down, and I will still be the Cyberfam champ. All that Survivor Series continues to grow bigger and bigger. At Survivor Series, the Demon King Finn Balor will defend his Cyberfam championship against the Architect Seth freaking Rollins. That is gonna be something. And well, I can't wait to see that match. I mean, Rollins, the Demon, Cyberfam Championship on the line at Survivor Series. That's truly gonna be something. But so is this next match. It is Jacob versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt. A match that, in my mind, and probably a bunch of other people's minds, is capable of being a StarMania main event, and we're getting to see it live here on Raw in a few moments. Both of these men have huge matches at Survivor Series. Jacob taking on the higher power, while the Fiend is defending his JCW title against Edge. And here comes the Raw General Manager. Oh, God. We heard from Jacob earlier on tonight. He told the higher power he's got a week and a half to prepare for what's coming to him at Survivor Series. That ain't long, and Jacob says it all comes to an end at Survivor Series. All the mind games come to an end. No more hiding his identity. He reveals who he is at Survivor Series and pays the piper. All these games he's been playing with Jacob and Rennick, they all come to an end. Jacob, he gets his hands on the higher power at Survivor Series. And the very future of JCW will be determined in that match. As Jacob said, for the higher power to watch this match closely, because what he's gonna do to the Fiend is just a taste of what he's gonna do to him. So Jacob, that's a bold prediction. No one's ever beaten the Fiend. And here comes this monster. Because if you could even call him a monster, because he's sure as hell not human. Because I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I think this man is more dangerous than Rennick. I don't know if it's just the way he presents himself or what, but that's beside the point. Is there he is, the Fiend, the JCW champion with his own version of the championship, that eerie looking title. As we will see an episode of Firefly Funhouse tomorrow night on the live event, as on the Funhouse, I've heard on Bray Wyatt's Twitter page, you know, the Funhouse Bray Wyatt, you know the Fiend ain't gonna have a Twitter page, but the Funhouse Bray Wyatt said that on the Funhouse tomorrow night on the live event, he says he has a big announcement regarding his and Edge's match at Survivor, his and the Fiend's match at Survivor Series. Yeah, Funhouse Bray is crazy. He must think that he and the Fiend are two different people when, well, they're one and the same. But Bray Wyatt, he's screwed up in the head, and no telling what sort of creepy and weird stipulation Bray Wyatt will come up for the Fiend and Edge's championship match at Survivor Series. No tell. But right now, though, the Fiend Bray Wyatt has probably his toughest challenge yet, and one of the three founders of JCW, Jacob, he's got a fire burning deep within him. This is a match personally I've been wanting to see, because if anybody can defeat the Fiend, it's Jake. And the Fiend, wait, the Fiend's got a hold of him. Oh, and a headbutt. Not the start Jacob was looking for. Oh, but Jacob got him off of him. Forearm. Oh, again. And again. Jacob not done yet. Oh, throwing the Fiend right into the ropes. Oh, wait. And a huge shot right to the face. Both of these men looking to build momentum, heading into their own prospective matches at Survivor Series. Jacob, of course, facing the higher power in the main event, where the future of JCW could very well be on the line and very well be determined in that match. And then the Fiend defending the leadership of JCW ain't on the line. Sure, Jacob's position as Raw General Manager won't be on the line in that match, but still, the future of JCW will still be determined in that match. Oh, Fiend landed on Jacob, and of course, the Fiend will be defending the JCW title against Edge, and tomorrow night on the live event, Firefly Funhouse, Bray Wyatt will reveal what kind of match the Fiend and Edge will be facing each other. And a slam from the Fiend, and the JCW champion is not done. The Fiend is probably the scariest and most dominant champion in history. There's no doubt Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, earned that Superstar of the Year award of 2019 that he got. I mean, he made his shocking return as the Fiend, and he defeated Black Heron at Red Dead Redemption, went on to defeat The Undertaker at StarMania, ending his legendary streak at StarMania, making it 14-1, and then went on to win the Money in the Bank ladder match, and then won the JCW title, and there's been no stopping him. This Fiend persona has never been defeated, but that could change here tonight. Jacob could easily, well maybe not easily, change that, but he could. Belly to belly. Jacob ain't done. He's gonna continue. Another belly to belly, the Fiend, until he like legit cannot get up. Fiend trying to get out of harm's way, but Jacob will not let him. This is how you stop the Fiend. Jacob, his aggressiveness. This is why I wanted to see this match. To see these two styles mix. Jacob has the Fiend up on his shoulders. What the hell? That's Umaga, the higher power's right-hand man. Oh, whoa. The Fiend. Oh my God, the Fiend. The higher power's right-hand man. Umaga. His music hit. And out he came. And he is now outside the ring. Jacob, he got distracted, and Bray Wyatt is taking full-on advantage of this. And Umaga is just there watching, distracted. Jacob and the Fiend has taken advantage of that. And the Fiend, what is the Fiend planning? Jacob can barely get up. Now what? Another suplex? Yeah. What the hell is Umaga doing? As Umaga's been a wow! Jacob is, oh no! He accidentally hit the ref. Jacob is going for Umaga. He is going straight for Umaga. Jacob, I know what he wants. He wants Umaga. Oh, and he got the face. Oh, the ref had to call for the bell. It's over. Umaga, he hit Jacob. The match is over. But I mean, the Fiend was not defeated. Yeah, Jacob won the match, but it was by disqualification. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed this edition of Raw. We will see you all tomorrow night on the live event.